Hi, everyone. I am doing this series of videos with different people from all of our Facebook groups. We have 25 different Facebook groups in 25 different languages. And I just want everybody to get to know who are the admins in the group and who are the members in all the groups, so that you guys can know more about the groups and hopefully join them. Today, we're talking to Yaya, who is in the Arabic group. So you want to introduce yourself, Yaya?
Hello, Helen. How I introduce myself? My name is Yahya. I'm interior designer. Uh, I'm living in Egypt in this time, and new to merch by Amazon, of course. Just 1.5 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5 months. You can imagine. I just heard about it, in July, last July. So,
Yeah.
and I hate it. I hate it. I said I'm in.
Yeah, so Yaya was telling me he has traveled all over the world and is actually taking a year vacation from his job. So he wanted to move back to Egypt to be close to his family. So for 1 year, he is taking a break from his job to be with his family. And so during that time of being on a break from his regular interior design job, he's learning about Merch by Amazon. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely. So how did you first hear about Merch by Amazon?
As I told you, it's when you have time, free time, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you keep looking at your computer, your internet, what's going on in the world, and
Yeah.
it's like I heard so much about making money online, making money from many sources online, but because, as I told you, I was so involved in my career. I'm interior designer. I'm working freelancer, so I have to be here and here and here and meet client and talk with people. No, study styling and talking to people is one of the greatest thing and hardest thing,
Right.
because everyone have his personality and everyone want the compatible thing with his personality in them home, in them clothes, in them whatever they have. They want to be so close to what they feel. It's them. It's for them. It's made for them. So when I was taking this round in internet, I saw a couple videos about merch by Amazon, and two in Arabic, so I think. And I start to search about it in English version, because
Mm-hmm.
as you are the main source for it, everyone else translating it,
Right.
and I found that, starting it is, I said to myself, if these people can do this, so, and I'm designer, so I can do it too. I can go in
Yeah.
and see what I see from inside. I don't look, when you see something you like out from outside, you
Uh-huh.
want to get inside and see what's going on, what you are going to
Right.
do, you guys. So to apply to Merch by Amazon, you have to have an American account,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't.
Right.
So I also heard about the Pioneer Bank, which you can
Yes.
make it. And Pioneer is great because it gives you three accounts. Was one account they give you three IDs,
Uh-huh.
one in America, and I think in First Century Bank, and one in UK,
Mm-hmm.
and one in Germany. And after I did it, Amazon already make a deal with UK and Germany. So
Yes.
I said, okay, I have three accounts.
You're like, I'm set for all three.
I'm fine.
That is great.
So I made my I applied for Pioneer, and this was the hardest part because I don't know how much I have to wait. I want to do something. I like the idea. I want to design something, some way, a way of doing interior design. Something else. I was doing some fashion before, but just for myself. When I wanted to make sketches, I
Yeah.
do any. Yeah, I was I like it to make female dresses. Don't ask me why. I like it because it. So I said, okay. I made the Pioneer, applied for Pioneer, and
So how did
I
you,
wait.
let me interrupt you for just a second. So Pioneer is something I'm learning about as I'm doing, I had heard of it before, but I didn't think about it. So as I'm doing all of these different Facebook groups, I'm realizing all the different challenges everybody has in every different country. It's a little bit harder than if you live in America and you can just easily apply for an
Of
account.
course,
So I didn't
we
even know the Pioneer steps. So how did you find out about using Pioneer? Did you find out about it through Merch or just through researching somewhere else?
I searched about it because I wanted for merch,
Mm-hmm.
But I go more in, I found it Pioneer working with Airbnb and
Airbnb. Okay.
yes, and the many other sites which
This is
can if
this is
you want me
why.
to pay you.
Yeah, let me interrupt you again. I'm so sorry. This is why we want to do these groups. So you said you found some information in Arabic about merch. So that's exciting. I didn't even know that
Of
there were
course.
right? Did you say there were some people doing videos in Arabic?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so that's good to know because I didn't know if there was a lot of information out there in Arabic. So that's good. But that's what we want to do more of because we want to have the Facebook group in Arabic so that other people that are just like you, they want to they hear about merch, they want to get involved, then they go to apply and they're like, oh, I can't apply because I don't have a US bank. And a lot of them just stop. But if you have a Facebook group, you can be like, no, don't worry. You can still do it. You just need to get a Payoneer account and you can help them walk through those steps. So that's one of the reasons we wanted to have groups in every language because then you can
I
help people that get stuck.
I think Amazon have to pay us.
Yeah.
Not for that T-shirt, for because we're bringing more people to that platform.
Yes.
Come here. There is some work here.
Yes.
Give it a chance.
Absolutely. So you applied to merch and then you got in. Have you submitted shirts?
Yes, of course.
Right. How
Let
many
me
shirts?
let me let me tell you something. The first longest way I waited because I start to made my merch account,
Uh-huh.
but in the title or in the this title when I have to write my bank account, I was waiting for Pioneer.
Okay.
I wait Pioneer almost for 14 days.
Okay.
But it was longest 14 days I have because every day I'm waiting. Oh, there is nothing. And when they send me, okay, you are in, and this is your bank account ID, and I said, finally, let's go to Merch. Like I went to Merch, I
That's
put my
great.
information, so I find my next problem, which I heard about it before in the videos, in the Arab videos I heard, but I was thinking about it, because I have to have tax ID,
Uh-huh.
and this is which I don't have, of course. In America, I
Mhm.
don't have tax ID. I had here in Egypt for some
Mhm.
business I made to my brother, but it's on my name, but it's I didn't involve in it in something in phones, accessory, and something like this. But I said, okay, I will pay the tax. So why I don't take this tax number and they put it in Mer?
Uh-huh.
So first I put myself as I am someone doesn't pay any tax, and the merch told me they will take 30%. I think 30% of the relatives, and I
Okay.
said it's fine, no problem if they will give me some. Okay, and when I studied this tax information, I put my tax, and they told me, okay, in the other countries we will not get taxes from you, but for America we will take 30% from you.
Oh my
I
goodness.
say I said it's okay also, and I applied, and finally, from the first time, uh, they approved me, and I was
Great.
so happy. I was so happy. I already made before they approved me because I was waiting also. I made almost 10 or 11 designs. I just was
That's
doing design and keep it, doing design and keep it.
That's so good because most people don't do that. They wait until they get approved and then they wait for this and they wait for that. But you just started right away making shirts.
This is what I'm telling you. If you want to know something, just don't look from around. Get in, see what if you will do this better or not. Try, and you will get it.
Yeah. Oh, I agree completely. So you did the 10 shirts before you even got approved. Then you got
Yes.
approved. What happened after that?
Uh, let's say when I got approved, I moved my place from my brother PC to my laptop, and I take all my designs, which I made online on, I think, which site, Canva or something like this.
Canva.
I
Okay.
something like this, and because my laptop had Photoshop, I take my designs and I look at Photoshop. I see, oh, what is this shit? This is something.
So you like Photoshop better.
Yeah, of course, it
Yeah.
was different. When you do something online and when you do something on the program, I didn't use Photoshop for a long, long time, but I
Right.
know how to use the basic thing.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to bring a photo, cut some things, put some text, this is how I can work. I can design. So I looked at all my designs,
Uh-huh.
and I find it doesn't worth anything. No one can buy it. So I took the idea and made it again in Photoshop with the idea.
Awesome. So you said that, so you made them in Photoshop and then you uploaded it. Did you have trouble
Yes.
with keywords or with writing the description or anything like that?
Uh, I think everyone, even the old people in the merge, the people who started early, is still having the same things. They keep thinking what's the keyword, what's the trend right now,
Uh-huh.
what's the people thinking, what they are going to buy right now.
Right.
Even they have to, when you sell something, you have to keep eye on what's going on around you.
Right.
So when you had this song, the last song, Kiki,
Uh-oh.
I found
Did you do Kiki
I,
designs?
I didn't, but when I heard about the song,
Because you
I get
can't do
inside
that.
the I no, I found some Kiki t-shirt,
I know, but you
and
can't do.
and they know this thing is on. I said this is not so funny, but
You have
some
to be
people like it.
careful. You definitely have to be careful with stuff like that because people get suspended or terminated all the time. Amazon is so strict. So when you're looking for trends, you just have to make sure that it's not from a song or a movie, because all of that is copyright. So even if you check the trademarks and you don't see anything, you still have to be careful about copyrights. So a lot of people got in trouble for the Kiki shirts. So you just have to be
Well,
careful with stuff like that.
see, let me tell you about my view. I don't think everything have to be trademarked. I see, from my view, trademark is something you have invented. From other things is okay, but you have invented, and when you search about it, you didn't find it before. This is what you call trademark. But as I see it, of course, I read and saw some videos about USBTO or something,
Yes.
and I get involved. I wanted to get deeper and see what's going on,
Uh-huh.
and I found many things called trademark. It doesn't have to be trademark, but we will not break the law so much. We can going around.
Yeah, you just have to be
uh,
careful. And that's another thing we want to do for all the groups because the US, their views on trademarks is different than other countries. Like every country is a little different with how they do trademarks and copyrights. So the US is one way, and then Amazon is even more strict than the US. So Amazon is
yeah.
very, very strict because they don't want to have any lawsuits or anything against them. They have so many different sellers. They just want to be as strict as possible so they don't get in trouble. So that's one thing I want to do with these groups is really talk about trademarks, talk about copyrights, talk about how strict Amazon is because you really got to be careful. Like, so many people get terminated every day and they go to the groups and they're like, why did this happen? But it's because it's different. Like, Amazon is so much more strict than any other country. So you really have to play by Amazon's rules if you want to put the shirts on Amazon. So that's something that we'll talk about more in the groups. It's just being careful. Like, sometimes you can get away with it for a little while. Like, a lot of people were doing Hocus Pocus shirts. Hocus Pocus is a movie, and it's about Halloween. Like, it's a big Halloween movie everybody wants to watch. And so everybody wants to buy those shirts that say Hocus Pocus. And Hocus Pocus is just words. Like, it's, people thought that it could get away with it. But a lot of those shirts came down and a lot of accounts got terminated because of it. So it's just something to keep in mind. And just, even if it seems silly, like, why would this word be trademarked, or, we can get away with it for now, just be careful, because, Amazon has a way of, like, sweeping accounts every so often, and they take a lot of stuff down.
You know something. You have in America especially, because Amazon is there and rules is over there.
Right.
So you have many steps ahead of us. We don't, as other countries, we doesn't know what's going on there. So when you see something, I get inside many groups. I just want to, as I told you, get inside, see what have been told here and there, and what's people talk, what they are talking. And I found, because it's to say, if we could say, it's just new in the Arabic words, it's merged by Amazon. I'm not saying new for everyone, but this is new for many people.
Yes, it is.
So when they want to get inside, the first thing they do is to look at the t-shirt. And one of the advices I had heard before is that you can go to the Merchant Informa and see which is the best-selling t-shirt is, and do something close to it. Some people doesn't know what's mean close to it. They copying it, almost copying it, even if they doesn't understand the design idea. Every design has an idea. We didn't understand every idea because we are not living in the same country, the same rules. We don't know it. Even if I will give you an example.
Yeah.
This design, which is 8645.
Yes. And you didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah, of course. This is very famous, and it sells.
Right.
And I think it's great for the idea, but I wasn't understand the idea. Every time I make this merchant form and I see this shirt, I say, why people why? What's the mastery? There is something here. I didn't understand. It's just for them. Why it isn't 1 2 3 4 4 3 5 6?
What do these numbers mean?
And I saw many Arab people, I think in the other country also, they made it this as it is.
Right.
Why they doesn't understand the idea of the design.
Right.
I keep hesitating. I could choose a good font for the numbers, good colors, mix it somehow, and I will make something, could be solved. But I just want to understand this, especially this design. And from I saw some really funny design because people doesn't understand the idea. They made something like 88664455.
Yeah, it's true. And the funny part is we're going to be the same way when merch
and
is...
when they saw, when they show this design for other people in the group, they got, of course, many of sarcasm about it. Everyone wanted to say something because the person who does the design doesn't understand what it means.
Right.
And from the comments, I understood the design. I understood that 86 means get rid of, and 45 it's a trend. So when I understood it, I made design.
Yeah.
because I
And
understand.
that's a good
I
point.
couldn't.
So there's a lot there. You want to make sure you try to understand the designs, because sometimes you could get one little thing wrong and it means something totally different, or it just doesn't make sense. So that's one struggle when you're coming from a different country, is understanding what are the trends in America. And then another thing is understanding if you can make that shirt or not. So if you're just looking at the top sellers and you're like doing something similar to the top sellers, the problem with that is some of that stuff might be trademarked. Some of the people might have trademarks to make that design. So they might be like, there's certain celebrities or there's certain groups that can do certain things, or they get the right license. So if you're just blindly copying the top shirts, that could be a mistake, because if someone else is allowed to do it on merch, it doesn't mean that you're allowed to do it. So you have to always double check, like, what does it mean? Is it copying a movie? Is it copying, there's a lot of steps to it. So that's another thing. But
You have
also,
to take a look. Just
yeah,
don't just copy something. I'm not saying don't copy. Copy, of
right.
course. We are even the idea, even the inspiration we take from other things, other people, other ideas. Just keep looking and looking and looking again, and see what's can close to you, and what you can do better than this.
Right.
You can, because there is too much t-shirts on Amazon. In my opinion, doesn't mean anything, but it's just something like this,
Yeah.
filling slots. Is something
Filling
they
slots.
want.
Exactly.
So, but you can catch something. This is what when people say look for the good niche, which doesn't have so much t-shirts. The niche itself, the word itself, I
Uh-huh.
really didn't get it so
Uh-huh.
much, but I understand it. But I say, okay, if this is niche, why I don't make a niche? I will make one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how or why. It's in my mind still until now, but I can make one. But this niche, somebody else did it, right? Maybe something happened. Maybe it's an occasion or something like this. But something. It's niche means something.
Uh-huh.
So I will make something means niche. You know.
Yeah, so niche just means like a category. So it's like a something that you might be interested in. So maybe people are interested in crocheting or sewing or something like that. So you make a shirt about that. Or if you're interested in sports, maybe soccer is a niche. So I think there's a lot of niches that aren't even there yet. As we start getting all of these different countries and all of these different people from all over the world, there's so much that's not even listed. And I think people feel like they have to do whatever's trending, like those top 100 shirts. They have to do something that's trending in America. But you don't. You could do something that's trending in Egypt right now, or something that is some
No,
kind
no.
of something that we don't even know about, because first of all, in America, there's so many people from every country. So you might have,
This is good.
you might be the only person who's doing shirts about this, because I might not know about it and other people might not know about it, but you know about it because you're in Egypt right now. So, but there are I've met lots of people from Egypt that live in America. So they'll be on Amazon and be like, oh, this is, I miss this from my home. I miss this from my family. I miss this tradition, and they might want to buy it. So you don't always have to copy the top best 100 sellers, because when you do that, there's a lot of other people that are doing that too. And your shirt might get lost in the mix because there's so many 8645 shirts, or there's so
Yeah.
many of this one little thing. And you know interior design. Maybe there's no shirts about interior design. There might be like inside jokes with interior designers. Like a lot of professions, there's like little inside jokes or like little phrases that people say. So merch can be a lot bigger than what a lot of people are using it for. And merch is expanding. So right now it's in Germany, it's in the UK, but eventually, probably it'll be in a lot of other countries. So I think people don't have to necessarily try to be American. They can do whatever is interesting to them, because first of all, eventually it'll be in that country, but second of all, there's people from every country in America. So so that's an idea too.
You know what? You know what? Let's say if you want to sell something,
Hmm.
you have to know who will buy what you sell.
Right.
So uh, when you want to be an Amazon customer,
Hmm.
I think 80% of it are American, and the other 20 is some people from mostly from Europe. So if you want to do something, first you have to this area who are going to buy online.
Hmm.
And buying online doesn't mean just I will pay for this. No, you will pay for this, and you will pay for shipping, and you will pay for the guy who will bring it to your home. You will give tips. This is things, you know. So really, so it's right to think about the people in America. It's this is the first point,
Hmm.
because because the life is so fast.
Hmm.
Even if we love shopping, but sometimes we want to do this shopping while we're doing something else. As moms and at homes, they no woman in the world doesn't like shopping. Does no, not me. So if she couldn't do shopping while is she caring about kids going to school, coming from school, doing lunch or dishes or washing, so we will make this shopping for her from as
Uh-huh.
Amazon did in
Uh-huh.
her phone or her laptop. So put something or make something for her while she doing the dishes, and she catch, and it will come to her. This is the first point.
Uh-huh.
Who will buy from you?
Yeah.
And most of those people, want to travel everywhere. American doesn't travel so much. They travel, but not
Hmm.
so much, and doesn't go away. They go to Mexico, they go to Canada, some places in Europe, like maybe Spain, Holland,
Italy.
something. They going to, they try to be close to some countries because, of course, they want to go back. I remember this movie Home Alone when it
Oh
came. Home
yeah.
Alone. It is very old. They want to go
Don't do a Home
somewhere.
Alone shirt either.
They want to go away, but they want to travel, but they couldn't go so far.
Right.
So you can give them a place or something they want to see in real in some places. So let me tell you, some people hear about Egypt, of course, and pyramids and Sphinx
Right.
and something like they want to come, but because if it's 16 hours to fly from America to wherever you are in America, I don't know, maybe you are in the West Coast, so it,
Uh-huh.
it will be more.
Right.
So to come to Egypt and just to see the pyramids, it's good, but it's not. Okay, I will go to Egypt, but this is so far. I will watch Egypt in television, but I will go to Spain.
Yeah.
So you can do a design like this. Something. Okay, you want something from Egypt? You can find it in Amazon, in your T-shirt. Something like this, and from here you can inspire yourself. What can make people want to buy the shirt. Plus, what's going on in America? So you can mix your ideas,
Oh,
your
that's a great
design
point.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
great point.
good. And this has happened also for some people. In as you said, if I'm Egyptian in America, sometime it will text me. Oh, what's going on in my country? I miss to go to this place or this. If I find something close to this place, I will get at least one shirt to say. With my friends, I will say, "Oh, I'm from this place. Pyramids here."
Pyramids, that place.
It's
Yeah.
something like this. This is
Yeah.
how you should think about stuff.
Yes. I think that's a great point. Yeah, I think that you're going to do very well on merch. Just make sure that you're
I'm coming. I said I'm coming.
yeah, I know. I can tell you know design, you are smart with how you think about making shirts for an audience. A lot of people just design what they like and they're not really thinking about who's going to buy the shirt. So you're thinking about that ahead of time. So yeah, you're definitely on the right path. You just got to make sure not to do anything with copyrights or trademarks, but you know about it, at least you're checking it. So
I'm checking it, but I try, as I told you, it's some fun to to break rules. Of course, everyone has break rules in his life.
Just don't
If you
advocate
didn't do
that.
this, let me tell you, if you didn't do this once in your life, you didn't do anything. This is a normal, boring life. I will do this. I'm not a robot. I am not a tree have to be here. I'm not a robot to do this. I will do something, and I will take around,
Well,
the things, other things.
Just be careful, because I mean, you could do whatever you want. Just know that if you break rules, Amazon will kick you off.
I told you I keep watching, because I think is the one success point is to see what other people designing. So I saw this F Trump T-shirt, and it's famous and it's in Amazon. So they can and playing with words, playing. I like it so much, because you can say to someone you are something, and you mean something else. Just in English, just you can change one letter from up to down, or put something same pronunciation but differently.
Yes.
And this is also a good point to play on.
Yeah, wordplay is a lot of fun. You could do interesting shirts with that.
This is what makes your shirt unique, is to make someone smile.
Yes.
You want to sell them smiles,
Yes.
not just shirt. Everyone can get a shirt from any store, but downstairs. Not just from Amazon, anywhere. But you want something that when you say, oh, and you smile to yourself, you smile to your screen, and you say, I'll give this one. Even if I'm in merch right now, but I also can buy another one in merch T-shirt if I like it. So you're looking for this meaning, something like when you write a joke. A joke is just a few words, but it means something.
Yes.
Make your shirt a joke. Make your T-shirt like something like this. Your T-shirt it's not formal for someone going to his CEO job something. No, it's not. It's just funny. Something for fun. So make it fun. Make it fun.
I agree. That definitely helps a lot with selling shirts. Make them funny, make them unique. Well, it's been so fun talking to you. I'm really excited to see where you go, and I hope that you can help other people in the group. The Arabic group is growing quite a bit, so we just got to get people.
I consider myself someone still learning. I'm now I'm tier 25. I get up tier after one T-shirt sold. One T-shirt sold, and I got tier 25, and this T-shirt canceled after it. So
oh no!
It just happens to tear me up. But it's, as I told you, or as I am telling everyone going to merge, you are not starting to make money right now. You will not. Right. And if you put this in your mind, you will fail.
Right.
Just do it for yourself. Just make that. Try to move on your mind. What you will go. How you will be inside this place, not just outside and watching. Some people, even if I know this is a strategy for some people, I hear that even from American people. I don't like it so much when you make the prices the base price. I know this is strategy to tear up, and I am not saying this is bad. It's not bad, but for me it doesn't work. No, but put something, not so much, but give yourself some fun, some profit.
Right.
I will make this shirt for this price, not so much, but not base price. Not some. If I buy a blank shirt from Amazon, it will be the same price. They make it to tear up. and they think when they tear up, it will be easier. No, it will not be easier. It will be harder because you have to put more t-shirts, more ideas, more thoughts. I'm when I started Merch, I started August 1st. This is my first day in Merch, and my first day I upload. Of course, they allow me to upload one t-shirt.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but since this time, I'm every day doing something about merch. Every day
Mhm.
doing design, doing listing, reading, watching. Sometimes I just open many windows and keep looking about the t-shirts. Why is this selling? Why? Oh, because this is a YouTuber. Okay, this one is out of the competition. Huh, why is this? Hello?
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Have you heard me?
Now I can hear you. Yes. It just froze for just a second, but you're back.
Yes, I was saying I open many tables, many windows in the laptop, and I'm watching. I keep watching the t-shirts, and asking myself why this t-shirt sell. So the first one, as when I got in, is the one is it's oh my god shirt. This
Mhm.
is selling because he's a YouTuber. Okay, this is out of competition. Let's go
Yeah.
on.
That's good.
So
See, so you knew that it was a YouTuber and so you couldn't do that, right?
yes, of
Yes.
course, of
So
course.
that's what people have to figure out is like just because it's on Amazon, it doesn't mean that you can sell it. Like it might be where they can sell it because they are the YouTuber or they've licensed someone else to do it. So, but anyway, you're definitely doing well, and I'm excited to see where you go. And even if you feel like you're new to merch, so you can't write too much in the group, you can still post questions, or you can still let people know. Some people that join the group, they're still trying to apply to merch, so they might not have figured out about doing Payoneer and all that stuff. They might just be trying to learn all of this, and they haven't started yet. So you could still help them figure that part out. And some people end up being on other platforms and not merch because they can't figure out, like either merch didn't accept their
Yes, yes.
application or
And this other thing is that I
yeah,
I I, I had I take a step
yeah,
on these things, but just a step. I'm not going to involve in something without I'm being a strong step on other thing. So I opened my account in Etsy. I put some t-shirts there,
oh, that's good.
but I didn't. I until now I didn't recognize what it is Etsy. Because it needs it not like Amazon. Amazon take your design and they make everything. Etsy
Uh-huh.
doesn't do this.
Right, right, right.
Etsy wanted to want something to print and for shipping and something. So I just something like write my name in the list and keep the list there and until I figure out. You have to figure out first what you are doing,
Right.
then you take the next step. I'm not saying don't do. Yes,
Yeah.
do. Look, take a look.
Yeah.
As
I
as I learned
posted
it,
I posted yesterday in the Facebook group all kinds of tips for Etsy. So I do those Merch Boss tips
I
every
like
day.
your, I
That
like
Et-
your
I did
the
Etsy
green tips.
yesterday. Etsy yesterday, and you can look at it. It has the links to all the fulfillment companies, so you can just click on the link, and it'll tell you how to do it, how to link that to Etsy. So
I like it. I do something. I did. As I told you, when if you want to get and if you want to know something, don't look from outside. Just to get inside. Whatever it be maybe good, maybe bad, maybe worse, maybe doesn't. But get in. And whatever you will find, if you didn't find something good, you will get an experience. Not go to this place again.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. And you
so
should
so
invite your brothers and sisters too. They might enjoy being in the group, and maybe they
I
could try it.
just I told them, but they are my brother are twins, so they are so involved in the phones and accessories. They have their own shops, small shops, but they doing well. I told them about the idea, but no one can pull you inside something if they doesn't see something success, you know.
Yeah,
When I
that's true.
see, when I want to, when I saw your videos, your hangout videos with your friends,
Uh-huh.
and Amy Nicholson, I get to hear her every day. You know, like I told her, Amy, you
Yeah.
have to do something like FM, Good Morning Merchers, something like, you know. I told her when I being designing or listening doing something, and she come online,
Hmm.
I keep her working. I like to hear, and I
Yeah.
keep smiling. I keep smiling, and when I'm doing listing doesn't finish. You know, I couldn't finish it because I'm keep laughing what they are saying. But of
Yeah.
course, it's useful to know to hear people what's he doing. And I'm sorry, I didn't remember this guy. Brian, which make 250K dollars and bought
Oh.
a new home and
Oh
six.
yeah.
I hear this video. I like this guy. Tell him I like him. Really, you know, because he talking from himself inside
Yeah.
himself. Doesn't he talking as naturally. So
Right.
this is makes me watching this video two times, and this is long video. This is
Was
not
it on our
short
show?
video.
Was it
Huh?
someone that was on our show or somebody else?
Um, I forget the name, but
Mm.
you remember this guy with Merch Daddy, when he said Merch Daddy.
Oh, on our show. Um,
Yes, of course, in your show.
Merch Daddy. Was that Dennis Duncan? Dennis Duncan. I
Maybe,
think so.
maybe when he said, when he brought his brother and tell him, can you imagine I made 7 grand because I'm selling grandma T-shirt.
Oh,
This
okay. I think
was
that's
this
who.
was so funny. Yeah,
I think
I
that's who you're
like it.
thinking of.
It's amazing, because he talking from himself, he
Uh-huh.
doing his best thing. He like what he do. If you want to do something good, you
Right.
have to like it. You have to
Right.
get involved inside this thing. You like it, and if you like, as much as you give, as much as you get back, you will get back. You give time, you give saying his idea, something like this. Somehow you will get it back. Somehow you will make some profit. If not, it doesn't mean it should be only money. No,
Hmm.
it should be. It could be friends online. It could be advices you didn't even heard about. Some places, some sites, some you will get something in back. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It's been great talking to you, and I'm excited for this group, and we'll have to talk again. You've got a lot of great
Sure.
ideas.
I like it. Yeah, I like this broadcasting thing. I like this hanging out because it makes something like a leader family, and
Yeah,
everyone watching, they get something from me, from you, from him, from everyone,
right.
and this is what's make. And when they feel this funny, optimistic atmosphere, they
Yes.
gotten more involved. You
Yes.
know, even
Yep.
if they fail the first time in design or the first time to sell something. Okay, not sell this thing. I will remove it. I will remove it from the site. I will keep it away, and I will bring something new. Once on time again, when I have time, I can make some changes for this design and put it another time. You know,
Yeah.
so when people seeing this optimistic atmosphere, as I told you, and funny atmosphere, everyone giving experience, everyone talking about things, and they making money, but they doesn't forget to have themselves fun. They want to
Hmm.
have someone,
Yeah.
make connections from this country, this country. They like a family, like a family going living in many places.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Well, I think we should end this. This was great. And I hope you have a great day. What time is it there? It's like dinner time?
Yeah, it's evening time. Of course, it's 5:20 p.m.
PM. Okay. Well, I'll let you go so you can go have dinner and we'll talk again soon. Thanks so much, Yaya.
Thank you, Helen. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.